Hey Saber fans, Tony here from Sabers, and today we've got another install review. This is Saberforge's version of Rahm Kota's lightsaber from the Force Unleashed video game. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do install these lightsabers and review them on the channel here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help the channel a lot. I greatly appreciate it. So, without further ado, this is originally installed with a Spark Color 3, which is an igniter board by Nigon Electronics. It had a recharge port in the back and two light up buttons here. It was a very nice install. It didn't have smooth string or anything. It had a lime LED with a purple flash on clash, and it was a very basic install. A saber of a different time, an older time. I decided to go with, not to use the recharge port given. I decided to replace it with just a static placeholder, so you have that little, doesn't really do anything, just there. I was able to repurpose his LED buttons, so you have blue and red. In the original Spark Color, they blinked and stuff. For proffie, they just remain on while the saber is on. This is running proffie 5.7, FET263 buttons. He has 11 fonts on here, so the basic 10 by Cyberphonic, and then of course the party blade. You've got your 28mm speaker, your 2.1 recharge port, and of course SD card and USB access. And as you see, it'll boot up.
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort.
You can see the blue and red on, and of course you have your boot sound. And so just give it a tug when you need to take it out. Now what you want to do is push the speaker, the edge of the speaker, all the way back so you can clear the threading for your pommel. And you can thread in all the way. It's a very loud lightsaber. I'll show you that here. So let's go demo the fonts. Alright, so your blue is going to be your power and your red is going to be aux. So first font.
This is Macau. I have found the exile.
This is the Disciple by Cyberphonic from his Knights of the Old Republic. Got a nice pre-on effect and a nice green. Accent swings. So red, tap for blasters. Just clash. And then for lockup, you hold and clash. You can hold either or when it comes to power aux. For force effects, you hold it for 2 seconds while on. Let go. You can play tracks by tilting it upward and doing the same thing. And then if you want to do that while the saber's off, you can as well by holding for 2 seconds and play the same track. To do color changing, you have to hold aux, tap power, and just rotate, whatever color, let's say blue. To lock in the power, you tap power again, or lock in the color, you tap power. For lightning block, you hold power, tap aux. Now to get into battle mode, you hold aux and swing. You'll get a force effect, and then you can tap, and it instantly locks up, and it instantly drags and all that stuff. Yeah, and then to get out of it, you do the same thing, hold and swing. Give you a beep, and then yeah. To go into multi-blast, you hold aux for 2 seconds, let go. You'll get a false blast, and then you can just swing the saber, and you get blasters. To get out of it, you just tap, and go back to normal. So yeah. Next up.
I'm Jolie Bindo.
This is the Grumpy Hermit, I believe, by Cyberphonic. You got more of a limeish green. It's a very nice font. Blasters. Force effects. Next up.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
The Return by Cyberphonic. Force effects. A lot of R2 sounds. Yeah. This also has the barge scene as the track going on. This is Code Fulcrum by Cyberphonic. There's silver blades. Blasters. Yeah, very nice. Lock up. Next up. It's Unstable V2 by Cyberphonic. Got a nice lens flare here. Lock up. A very loud speaker. Next up.
I wondered when you would return.
This is Temple Guardian by Cyberphonic.
been working on that thing for weeks. What kind of lightsaber could he possibly build with the junk we have laying around?
This is Staple Sword by Cyberphonic. Nice screen on there as well. Got a lot of chopper force effects. So yeah, a lot of fun. Next up.
At last we will have our revenge.
This is Menace by Cyberphonic. It has a color swing on it, so it turns to a lighter red when swinging. A lot of force effects on here.
You are helpless. Give up. Such weak flesh. You are helpless. You are nothing.
Yeah, a lot of stuff from Battlefront 2. Next up. This is Survivor, but blue, so the Jedi Fallen Order style. This is Survivor by Cyberphonic. Has the nice pulse from FAT 263 blade style. Force effects. Next up.
You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
This is The Tragedy by Cyberphonic. Has a nice track on there as well. Plagueis. Which goes beautifully with a slow ignition. Next up.
A Jedi does not need eyes to see. Draw instead upon the Force.
So this is, so those are the 10 fonts that he chose from Cyberphonic. These next 5 fonts are ones that he wanted some random ones that I would put on my saber, or well, for this saber. And so the first one you've got is Blind Cowboy. Now, that's what I used for the base. The font boot sound actually came from his original Spark color board. I was able to reuse that, and so it has a Rahm Kota specific sound font. I also made a track and force effects to go with it. And so, your track. A nice green. Force effects.
You'll let the galaxy die to go find yourself? I can sense how powerful you are. We can put that power to use. You can take the ship. It's always been yours anyway. Just drop me at the nearest spaceport before you get lost in the stars.
A lot of fun stuff. Alright, next up.
You can never escape me.
This is The Secret Apprentice by Cyberphonic. So this is Starkillers lightsaber in the first Force Unleashed game. So he's dark side. You've got a color swing as well in this one. Blasters. Lock up. Force effects.
No, my master, I will not fail you. We meet at last, son of Vader.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Now this one and the next one have the Force Unleashed track. Yeah. Next up.
I let you live.
So this is Starkillers from the Force Unleashed 2. This is the second version of the Secret Apprentice. So yeah. I went with a cyan because in the second game you're more of a light side user than a dark side. Lighting force effects. Next up.
Spitfire.
This is Spitfire by Macau. I thought it fit the lightsaber because it's unstable green. I coded it, and so, yeah. Force effects. Mouse droid. Yeah.
Ben Kenobi?
This is Old Ben by K Sith. I thought it was a classic kind of font that you would want on his lightsaber, and I would definitely put on a saber like this. So yeah. Your unstable build up, your white swing, flashes, lock up. Very long and lock. Force effects.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Very interesting.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
And the Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us, it penetrates us, it binds the galaxy together.
Has the Force theme as the track.
Prepare booty.
Now your passive battery monitor and the party blade. Alright, that concludes the install review. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope the customer enjoys the lightsaber. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Of course, have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.